Thank you, Source. I surrender completely. Make me a clear, sentient, clear, cognizant vessel for pure Source embodied Christed guidance. From Christ, Mary Magdalene, and Mother Mary alone, may only sourced wisdom come through my body and come through these cards that is in alignment with the highest and best interests of the collective. The best for all involved. I bow to the land that I'm on, to the sentience of the land, to the sentience, the consciousness of the water, the beings of earth, air, and water, the sylphs. oh, yes, wonderful. And the earth beings, the fairy kingdom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, land. I acknowledge the wounds of colonialism and the harm done to succeeding generations in diaspora. May we all be decolonized of capitalism, imperialism, all kinds of segregation and unkindness, and may we embrace compassion for self and other. I'm so grateful and thankful. I'm so thankful and grateful. May I and each person watching this transmission, receiving this transmission, be surrounded by the emerald flame of love and transmutation and the violet flame of transformation and forgiveness and pure white and gold Christed light. May we all be safe. Please transmute any and all ill intent directed at me and my collective with the emerald flame and the violet flame. The emerald flame of love and transmutation. The violet flame of transformation and forgiveness. Into a boundary of light, back to source, to be received, neutralized, transmuted, upcycled, returned to love, so mote it be, and so it is. Okay, very good. So, I'm going to do a brief 3-card Motherpeace reading, and then I'm going to use the archetype deck by Carolyn Mace. The Motherpeace deck is by Karen Fogel and Vicki Noble. I'm going to clear them both with selenite. And also, I'll be yawning, which is my way of transmuting density out of my body, and also my way of transmuting density out of the collective back to source. And so you won't hear yawning sounds, but I move my jaw a lot and it makes my ears pop, but it's something mostly I can hear and that other people can't perceive. All right, so I'm clearing the archetype deck right now with this wonderful sonic slider by Biofield Tuning and Eileen McCusick, Inventress and Sound Healer. Okay, these decks are clear. So, Pluto just went retrograde. There are big movements in the cosmos. So the intention is to get 3 cards to help my collective, the collective, navigate the current astrological energies, and then we'll pull matching shadow cards and I'll do healings for each of them. I'm yawning and clearing. I put the intention in the Motherpeace deck. So I'm going to cut. And while I'm shuffling 13 times, putting the intention in, I'll be chanting Ho'oponopono prayer and yawning. I am transmuting density off of myself and the collective who consents to receive the energy work. If anybody wants to like kind of simulate a yawn, you may actually trigger your own yawns and find yourself yawning as you receive the healing. Okay. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Wow, the Nine of Discs was like really trying to come out so hard. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry. Ah, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry. Ah, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry. Ah, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me, I am grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me, I am grateful for this experience. Okay. Just grabbing, no, I'm not grabbing my pendulum because it's not in there, it's in here. Oops. Okay. Grabbing my pendulum for divination. Okay, I found it. All right. Was that 13? Spirit, just tell me if this is the right signature, or if this is the right reading. I command and demand my body tell me the truth. I command and demand my body tell me the truth. I command and demand my body tell me the truth. Ah. All right, that's a yes. All right, so my pendulum, hopefully I'm putting this in the right place. My pendulum is Jesus and his mother Mary and like a dove. A sheep, I think. Anyway, so this is Christed guidance. I only work with Christ. I don't even, well, I don't work with angels and guides and general spirits because I never know when trickster energy is trying to come through. So I literally just call on Christ, Mother Mary, and Mary Magdalene for sourced guidance only. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck is Shaman of Cups in the right position. So Shaman of Cups is like you're at work and you keep your game work face on, like over, you know, any emotional vicissitudes. So in the right position, I always love to know what's in the bottom of the deck. I have been reading Motherpeace since 2015, and yes, I still always look at the book just because it's not like I don't know the cards. I just want to see what's the right position. Shaman of Cups. Where are my cups? Here we go. Thank you for your patience. All right, so in the right position, it says, all right, so my collective may feel that, you know, they're under a lot of burdens and or constraints and or requirements that they are handling more than their share is at the root of it all this week. Pluto is a very powerful force. Anyway, yeah, wow. So going retrograde is very, very interesting. All right, so that's the bottom. Now let me go back. So, wow, we have the Six of Cups, and that was more or less upright. Okay. We have the Nine of Swords in the left position. Oh, and we have the Magician in the reverse position. Okay, here, let me show you the Nine of Swords. All right. So that's in the left, and the Magician is in the reversed. All right. So the Six of Cups upright means that a lot of people more and more are tuning into their bodies in the present moment so that they can feel and experience their emotions, their embodied emotions. So these women are riding literally horses and seahorses on the crest of a wave, and they have cups, and out of the cups spiral like snakes. It's crazy. All right, this is a very intense moment. It's those feelings of seeing and being seen, transforming your life through the honest expression of love and emotions. Um, you know, feeling the affection that grows over time. All right, so yeah, that's a really great thing. At the same time, Nine of Swords left. Nine of Swords left. All right. So a lot of people right now in the collective may feel vulnerable because we are like handling more than our share. We may have a low capacity for dealing with fear right now. A lot of people's nervous systems have been overwhelmed with like all the fear programming that's gone out, especially over the past 3 years. Yeah, a lot of people are really burned out with fear programming, and you know, their nervous systems are overcharged. They haven't had a chance to like you know, discharge the feelings of fear and trauma or potential trauma or danger from their bodies one way or another. I do recommend putting your bare feet on the ground and literally just thanking the earth, telling her you love her, as your body is literally made of dust. Like, we are made of earth. Our bodies are made of the love that the sun has for the earth. And wow, and that love animates us and generates life. It's like really pretty wild. We're so connected to everything. So thank the earth and just ask her to take your cares and, you know, connect your heart space with her heart space. You know, bring yourself into your body and then like drop a cord down to the center of the earth and feel your heart connected with hers. That's called grounding. I highly, highly recommend doing it daily. And so the third card is the Magician, which is a major arcana. In the reverse, it means that a lot of people in the collective right now are out of their power. They feel like they don't have all the tools that they need to co-create, you know, the things that they want or need in their lives. It says a lot of people feel that their potential is unable to come out right now. They doubt themselves, and that suppresses their personal power and their authenticity. If people stay repressed and if people's energy stays reversed too long, they get frustrated and it comes out in a tendency to abuse power. And the Magician may hurt themselves or may hurt someone else. That's what happens, you know, when we don't release trauma and fear out of our bodies. We turn around and repeat the cycles on ourselves and others. So, you know, a lot of people are getting more embodied, expressing their emotions and feeling close to, you know, their families, to their communities, to their groups. But they feel vulnerable at the same time. There's been a lot of, you know, viral fear programming, honestly. And it's made people feel out of their power. So what I'm going to do next, since I already cleared this, I'm going to do some more chanting. 13 shuffles, and I'll chant Ho'oponopono prayer, and I'll pull a card that names the root wounding, which matches each of these cards. And then I'll do some chanting to release the density associated with these forms of woundedness indicated by the shadow polarities of the cards, and I'll clear us all, and that'll be it. Okay, so right now I'm going to chant Ho'oponopono prayer while I'm shuffling 13 times. All right. Oops, after I cut it. Great. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Yawn with me. I love you, I'm sorry. Stretch. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Stretch and yawn. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Yawn. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry. Oops. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. The trickster card was trying to jump out. That's really cute. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. All right. So, are these the right cards, Spirit? I commanded man, my body, tell me the truth. I commanded a man, my body, tell me the truth. Great. Okay, that's a big yes. All right, I do divination. So I'll go live sometimes and we'll do like, I'll take your questions live, give you yes or no's, and do card pulls. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, the wounded, oh my God, I cannot, yes, of course, goddess, I can believe this. The card that tried to jump out, Trickster, was the one that is at the bottom of the deck. So the root of all woundedness of the collective right now is trickster energy. People putting on, projecting like surfaces that are untrue, people who have self-serving layers of agendas that they don't show on the outside. So trickster energy, wow. Reversals, tricksters, reversals, the whole heart of like power, the heart of narcissism, the heart of patriarchy, the heart of like abusive hierarchical systems is reversals is how they accomplish their dirty deeds. So that's trickster energy. So reversals, go read Mary Daly. Yeah, wow. Her book on ecofeminism. All right, so the bottom of the deck is trickster. So the first one is visionary. All right. The second one is networker. Wow. And honestly, networker for me, the shadow is being a purveyor of fear. Like networker shadow is like spreading fear and falsehood. That's like the whole news and our whole culture. All right. And divine child. They literally, the reason, oh my gosh, I cannot believe this. Of course, the reason that we're out of our power is because we've been tricked into believing, disbelieving that we're divine children. So if we get rid of if we reduce the shadow and reclaim our inner divine child, then we'll be back in our power again. Wow, I love this so much. I love this so much. Okay. So, as far as like transforming our lives with the true expression of emotion and feeling emotion in our bodies and, loving the people we're connected to. Visionary, the light quality is the capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, which is wonderful. And the willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain or loss, right? So to not let your vision be compromised by, monetary considerations. So the shadow attribute, So while we're trying to transform our lives through the expression of, being in our bodies and expressing our emotions, feeling them and expressing them to co-create more closeness with others, there are people who are driving culture at the top whose vision is to dehumanize us all and reduce us all. It's the transhumanist agenda. It's the AI agenda. It's the technology with no heart agenda. It's the technology with no ethics agenda. So these malvisionaries, so we have all that while we're trying to stay in our bodies and transform our lives through true emotion and love and build connection, they're envisioning a world where we're completely splintered, completely separated, and all we do is like make comments online, because we're dehumanizing people and argue over stuff when we don't need to, etc., etc. I'm generalizing, of course. So the thing is, we all, my collective and myself, we and our ancestors have been hurt by individuals in our lives and institutional and off-planetary agents who, who sold their insights to the highest bidder, who compromised their visions to make them more acceptable. I would say it's people who literally envision very, very bad futures for humanity so that they can keep power and have power over like the masses, basically. I mean, we all know the visions of the super baddies in the movies. That's not a joke. That's real. The people in power don't care about the masses. They want to keep us under control, and they want to extract from us. And so, we're trying to be in our body, and they want us in this AI transhumanist future. So we have been hurt by individuals in our lives and institutional off-planetary agents who did these things, who had really bad agendas for humanity. I witnessed this wounding for us. Yawn with me now. Stretch. And yawn. I simulate a yawn and it eventually catch on, okay? When you stretch and yawn during this, you'll be releasing the density from your body that is there from visionary shadow, all right? From people hurting you in this way with their bad visions for the future of humanity. All right, so I'm going to chant on that now. So, I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the violet flame of transformation and forgiveness. I am the violet flame of transformation and forgiveness. I am the violet flame of transformation and forgiveness. I command and demand any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglements associated with visionary shadow to quantumly disentangle from me and my collective's infinite field, cleared and canceled across all lifetime, timelines, and dimensions, because I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I by my nature with my rainbow energy, I automatically transmute any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglements associated with visionary shadow, and I hereby quantumly disentangle any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglements associated with visionary shadow from me and my collective's infinite fields, cleared and canceled across all lifetimes, timelines, and dimensions, into a boundary of light, back to source, to be received, neutralized, transmuted, upcycled, returned to love. So mote it be, and so it is. Rainbows. Okay, I did a clearing for visionary shadow. That's called quantum sound healing, applied shadow work. Because shadow work is knowing the ways we've been hurt, and applied shadow work is literally naming that and doing something about it to mobilize it out of our body on the spot, not just talk about it, not just be aware of it, not just feel it, but literally to name it and lift it out of our bodies. So that's what I do. I do readings in order to do applied shadow work through quantum sound healing. So those are my 6 words: applied shadow work and quantum sound healing. All right, so the next one is we have a very low capacity to face our fears. I cannot, well, I can. It's for the number of years that I've been working with these cards, fall 2018. Yeah, exactly. So I've been, working on healing people with these cards, or fall 2019, maybe. Yeah, that might be it. Wild. So these are so intimately linked. This whole, like, we have a low capacity for fear, and it's because of networker shadow. Networker shadow is my collective and I and our ancestors. We have been hurt by individuals in our lives and off-planetary and institutional agents, yawning, in power, and in history, who conveyed information only for their personal gain. That means they were trying to have power over others, and that they had many hidden agendas, and that their top agenda was, most likely a dishonest misdirect, because they have underlying agendas. So their real agenda is to spread fear and falsehood. So stop watching the news. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. It's literally just fear and falsehoods. All right. So anyway, I witnessed this wounding of networker shadow for us and our lineages with compassion and respect. And now I'm going to chant on it. And when I put the tuning fork on the card, that's like literally another way that I intend to, I'm clearing the collective of networker shadow, because we all know that magic is just hashtag applied quantum physics. So what is applied quantum physics? It's when you do an action and have an intention, and your intention is so coherent because of the compassion embodied in your body and in your heart, that it goes straight out into the universe and starts making shit happen. So that's what I do. I set intentions and I do small physical ritual acts that make shit happen throughout the cosmos, and we all do. It's just, are we co-creating subconsciously, or are we co-creating consciously? So I'm going to chant on networker shadow, and that is going to leave some density out of the collective, and you can participate in that by chanting along if you like. You can participate in that by stretching and yawning during the course of my chanting, but just enjoy the energy. All right, networker shadow. All right, I command and demand any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglements associated with networker shadow to quantumly disentangle from me and my collective's infinite fields, cleared and canceled across all lifetimes, timelines, and dimensions. Because I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. And by my nature, with my rainbow energy, I automatically transmute any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglements associated with networker shadow. And I hereby quantumly disentangle any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglements associated with networker shadow from mine and my collective's infinite fields, cleared and canceled across all lifetime, timelines, and dimensions, into a boundary of light, back to source, to be received, neutralized, transmuted, upcycled, returned to love. So mote it be, and so it is. Remus. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Right. Okay. And so the last one is, the reason that we're out of our power and feel that we don't have the tools that we need to co-create with spirit as an alchemist, that like anything that comes into your life that's a challenge, you can say, okay, spirit, together we're going to shift this. How can I be the alchemist? The way to alchemy is to first, number one, completely and fully accept in your mind and in your body that whatever it happened is, and just accept it. It means you have to release resistance. So resistance is when you contract, like, okay, I find out that my car repairs are it's gonna cost as much to inspect my car as it cost me to buy it. All right, so let's say that's a challenge. And so some human beings would respond to a challenge like that, say if they didn't have the money, if that was financially challenging, by what I call contracting. Okay, so fear contracts, love expands. So when you contract, you're like, oh, that feels like bad news. That sucks. Oh, I've got a problem. If you perceive it as a problem, that's the problem. The story you write about the problem is the problem. There are no problems. There are only issues. And 5D shift that is available when you co-create with source. So the first step to changing anything is to accept it fully, release all your resistance, and be like, thank you, spirit. Thank you for this amazing challenge that you just gave me. Because when I alchemize it in co-creative, partnership with you, it's going to be a good thing for everyone in the collective, because the I can do it with love energy is what the whole collective needs, so when you apply that in your life, it like bleeds out to other people and helps them do it too. So you have to fully accept and release resistance. And then when your body's totally comfortable and you're like, okay, I know that this happened. I know it's a thing. I'm not in contraction. I'm not in resistance with it. I am full on lit. I'm ready to be the alchemist. So, okay. And then you do something with spirit to co-create shift. And that includes taking normal actions that you would take, or asking for help, or praying for miracles, or doing a ritual, or it can include a lot of things, but that's how we get back in our power. So if the tarot says that the collective may have the intention to be the magician in the reversed, what we can do is actually do our applied shadow work, and also do our, be in the observer space, witness things and witness yourself as the emotions come up. Have compassion for yourself as you're going through challenges, and also then it will bleed out and you will have compassion and show compassion to other people. So when you realize you are the magician, that's where you take your power back. So we take our power back by remembering that we are divine children and that we can co-create, and any challenge that comes in our lives, we can make it work for us by surrendering to the highest and best interests of the collective and co-creating, positive shift in partnership with spirit. So divine child, the light attribute is innocence, purity, redemption. It suggests a special connection with divine. We're all special divine children. Yes, we all are. All right. So the shadow attribute is me and my collective and our ancestors. We have been hurt by individuals in our lives and institutional and off-planetary agents in power and in history who demonstrated an inability to defend themselves against negative forces. So basically, we were hurt by people who had their inner divine children hurt. And so they just keep passing on the hurt instead of breaking the cycle. But we can break the cycle. When we break the cycle and reclaim our divine inner children, then we become magicians who can work with spirit to, co-create any solutions or positive shift that we need in our lives. And so now I'm going to chant on divine child. So me and my collective, we have been hurt by individuals in our lives and institutional and off-planetary agents in power and in history who demonstrated an inability to defend themselves against negative forces and did the same to us. I witnessed this wounding for me and my collective and our lineages with respect and compassion. All right, so now I'm going to chant on Divine Child, and you should try to yawn and try to stretch. Stretch. Stretch anyway, side to side, stretch out and yawn. All right. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the violet flame of transformation and forgiveness. I am the violet flame of transformation and forgiveness. I am the violet flame of transformation and forgiveness. All right, I command and demand any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglements associated with divine child shadow to quantumly disentangle from me and my collective's infinite fields, cleared and canceled across all lifetimes, timelines, and dimensions, because I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. And by my nature with my rainbow energy, I automatically transmute any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglements associated with divine child shadow. And I hereby quantumly disentangle any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglements associated with divine child shadow to from mine and my collective's infinite fields, cleared and canceled across all lifetimes, timelines, and dimensions, into a boundary of light, back to source, to be received, neutralized, transmuted, upcycled, returned to love, so mote it be, and so it is. Okay. Great. So we did a clearing on visionary, networker, and divine child shadows, based on the 6 of Cups upright, the 9 of Swords left, and the Magician in reversed. Thank you for being here to receive this healing. So anywhere that me and the collective have released density that never belonged to us, that is not inherently us, we have co-created nooks and crannies of what's the word I always use? Wow. Nooks and crannies of basically empty, kind of a quantum vacuum. All right, into those spaces, I refill us, where the density is left, with the emerald flame of love and transmutation, and I refill us with totally Christed, the brightest, whitest, purest, white healing light, and the most golden, liquid, sparkling, divine love. And I seal us in from head to toe, from back to front, from side to side, and all around us. And I seal in our electromagnetic, etheric boundary. And I thank Christ, Mary Magdalene, and Mother Mary, and the land, Mother Earth, and I thank you, collective. See you next time.